All right, this is Arc Raiders, the brand new extraction shooter that is coming out October the 30th. This is the server slam weekend, and I am here to help you figure out if this is something you want to buy, invest your time in, and if you've never played an extraction shooter, is this something that you can even do to begin with? My issue with extraction shooters has always been this. Extraction shooters are hard. They're not easy. You have to learn so many different systems. You have to learn the maps, the gameplay, the weapons, the workbench. How do I upgrade this? How do I get out of here? Where's this extraction at? It's a long list and a huge learning curve. I love Escape from Tarkov, but that game is so far away from being casual for myself that I just don't play it. So I figured I would hop in here and make a Arc Raiders for Dummies. If you've never played an extraction shooter, or if you're wondering, do I have the time to even play Arc Raiders? Is this something that I can pick up quickly or come back to and still play and have a good time and still make progress in my game? So what is even Arc Raiders? This is a third-person co-op PvPvE extraction shooter. So what we're going to do in the video is break it into chapters, go over everything so that when you guys make the decision if this is something you want to purchase or not purchase, you will be prepared. There will be better guides on how to do all the pro things. But like I said, this perspective is simple. Like this game, it's simple and we can get there. So let's begin this journey. All right, so what we're going to look at here very first is in the top right corner, we have our coins. This is the currency of the game. This is what you're going to use to buy weapons, sell things, get in game. This is the lifeblood of the crafting and looting system. And then over here we have cred, which is really cool, really cool. You can actually earn these in game by completing tasks in order to get cosmetics in the game. Yes, you mean to tell me there's a game that we don't have to spend our hard-earned money to get cool things? Is a huge win. And we do have our Raider tokens over here, right here. This is what you would buy with your real money in store. And then we have our level. Okay, we are in the workshop. What is the workshop? Think of this as your home base. This is your home base for everything, for looting, for crafting, for upgrading. And if you look right here in the bottom left-hand corner, we have our boy Scrappy. If we click on Scrappy, you'll notice not only does he have a sick hat, but he has a collection box. And every time that you come out of a game or over a set time period, he is going to give you items. You can claim these items. Once you have claimed them, they will go into your inventory. And basically, this is the game kind of giving you stuff, helping you as you go. Once we're back out, you'll notice that I have a workbench and these empty slots. These are where you can install your different stations. All right, you'll notice here that I have a workbench and we have all these other slots. These slots are for your stations. You'll notice here that there are 7 stations. These little logos just indicate that they are not available until the full game, but these stations are for everything. So we have an explosive station. Use your brain. It's explosives. We have the gear bench. This is where you're going to craft and upgrade your shields and your augments for your looting. We have the gunsmith. Use your brain. It's for the guns, the upgrading. We have the medical lab. This is where you can create probably your heals and your stimulants. We have the refiner. This is a crucial companion for any raider finding themselves in frequent need of custom parts. Your utility station here seems to be for all the miscellaneous items like the barricades or the special grenade. Anything that doesn't fall in a particular category, you'll upgrade it here. And then we have the workbench. Next, we have the raider. This is obviously your person, your character in the game. All right, so here we have the Raider. This is your playable character in the game, and there's 5 subsets here. The first one is the skill tree, and this is really fun and unique to an extraction shooter. I've never seen one go quite this route before, but essentially this is a way for you to create a playing style or have a unique playing experience. I think this is a great addition to this game. This is something that is going to really be able to give you the chance to set yourself apart and create a playing style and a way for you to just have a unique experience. And I really like this addition to the game. Next, we have customization. Yes, colors, pretty things, emotes, scrappy, appearance, pretty self-explanatory. Then we have the 3 that are locked behind the full game, but we have trials, which are set to be a competitive aspect of the game. We have projects, which seem to be really interesting. He says that the projects lets you turn resources into rewards, and completing this project will reset your project while granting unique benefits and unlocks. I'm guessing that this is a prestige system. So like in Tarkov, there's automatic wipes. So no matter what, you get wiped at a certain point in date in which they dictate. But this right here seems like you could get to max level maybe and then choose to reset, but you get a reward for doing so, which is really cool. Codex. We have the archive of discoveries of Speranza and beyond. So I'm guessing this is just a log of all the different lore, maybe deep dive into the game's history. Okay, so now we're in the trader category. The traders are unique individuals that have storefronts in which you can purchase items with your coins, but they also have quests. If we go to Shawnee, you can see that we can purchase these two items. But if we go to quest, we're going to see that I am on the off the radar quest. If I do this, I get a reward where I can either get things that I need in the game, get XP, get more skill points. This gives the game another layer of something to come back and play. There may be, and there's quests for each and every trader. We have the gun shop, we have the clinic, we have gadgets, grenades. This is a very vital part to extraction shooters to do your quest to level up. All right, so now that we've gone through the menu, we're going to get a little bit deeper into the details. We're going to go hit tab, which is going to pull up our inventory. On the left is going to be our stash. This is all our goodies. This is all the stuff that we have earned, stole, killed for in the game. We have augments, shields, weapons, ammunition, weapon mods, quick use keys, crafting materials, and miscellaneous. And if you look, we have categories. We have equipment, backpack, and quick use and save pocket. Equipment is going to be your augment, your shield, and then your weapons. And then the backpack is going to be your slots that you can carry stuff. Quick use is going to be for your quick action button. So in a match, this is what you want to be able to get to easier instead of hitting tab and looting through this. This is a way for you to get to this stuff quickly. This is where you're going to want to put your heals, your grenades, and things of that nature. Safe pocket. This is important. Safe pocket is basically a place in which you can put one item that is going to come back with you. Typically, you are going to put keys in here. So if I go to my key section, I have a key that is a rare key for the Blue Gate Communication Tower. I'm going to take that in so that if I die, I come back with that key. You never really want to carry important keys in your backpack or quick use because you are at risk of losing them. All right, so we're going to build a loadout really quick for Arc Raiders. Okay, so in our equipment slots, we have augment and we have light shields. So if I click a light shield and put it in, boom, I have a light shield. What this is when you go into the game, you actually have a protective shield to take damage. But if we look a little closer while I hover over it, it's going to say that I have a durability of 100 out of 100 and charge of 40 for a damage reduction of 40%. Okay, if I were to take that out, and if I were to hover over this one right here, we're going to notice that my durability is 50 out of 100. This means that this is not going to be used for much longer. And so if I click on it, I have a couple of options. I could send to stash, move to backpack, I could inspect it, or I could repair it. Repairing this is going to basically use my resources that I have found and make it 100%. So I could click repair, boom, now that is 100 and I'm good to go. Augments. This is a augment that is basically allows for a unique loadout system. So if we look at this free loadout augment, I have a equipment, a shield, 2 weapons, 14 slots, 4 quick use slots, and then a safe pocket. But if I go here to the tactical, I have shield, augment, 2 weapons, 15 slots, 5 quick use, and 1 safe pocket. And then we have looting, which is going to be 18 spots. So if I wanted to go into a raid and I know that I need an ability to carry a lot of stuff and have more slots for it, I'm going to carry that one. Now in your backpack, we don't want to carry a lot of stuff. This is where you're going to loot your stuff in the game. But before we put anything in the backpack, we got to figure out, are we going to carry a weapon? So we're going to go over here. We're going to look. I'm just going to pick any weapon. We're going to go with the Stitcher. Okay. And when I hover over it, we're going to see a couple of things. We're going to see its durability, 58 out of 100. So I may look through here. This one has 100, so I may swap it. Okay, and then magazine size is 8. It requires light ammunition. So good thing is it has this little icon right here, and that is also going to match up with the light ammunition. So I'm going to take this and load this up. 82 rounds. I may want to carry 100, so I do that. I'm left over with 11. I can choose to carry another weapon, but if you'll notice, my weight just went way up. So I would be very cautious about carrying 2 weapons in, because more than likely if you loot, especially if you get a kill of a raider, you can take their weapon back with you. Now something you may notice too as well is this stitcher has these little slots right here. These are for modifications. This is for a barrel, underbarrel, magazine, and a stock, all to improve the weapon's performance. Okay, so what we're gonna need in the game now is we're gonna need something to heal ourselves, right? So there's 2 things we gotta heal. We gotta heal ourselves and we gotta recharge our shield. So we have an uncommon shield recharger. It's gonna be 10 seconds. It's gonna take 2 seconds to use and it's gonna recharge 4 units for every second. We're gonna put that in our quick use. We're going to get a bandage. This is gonna heal ourselves. And then we have our other items. We have grenades. We have a jolt mine that stuns anything that pops up. We have a barricade kit if we need to block shots. So then we would be close to going in for a raid, but if we had a key, and sometimes you may have a task or a quest that requires you to go into a particular room or building, you're going to need a key. This is where you're going to put in your safe pocket. You're going to put your key. So this would be technically ready to go into a game, even though my recommendation would be at least 2 shield rechargers, multiple bandages, especially if you plan on fighting, and some adrenaline shots. We have a logbook, which is going to be keeping track of what you got in and your quests, and then our system is going to be our friends. But Bo, what if you say, I don't want to lose my stuff. I love it. I don't want to lose my stuff. I'm not ready to lose my stuff. Well, that is awesome news, because we have a very cool feature in this game, which is once we select our map, it's going to ask you to make a loadout, but we're going to have a button over here to the right called free loadout. This is going to give you a random set of options. This is straight out of Hunt Showdown. If you've never played that game, it's absolutely fantastic, but this is a way for you to play the game and not risk losing your stuff and to gain. The only downside is you are completely at the mercy of the game. I've had it spawn in with 1 bullet. I've had it spawn in with hardly any stuff for heals. So just understand that when you randomize this, you're not going to get a crazy kit. You're going to get something that's completely randomized to the game. All right, so we have nothing left other than to hop into a game, get a little bit of gameplay, and talk a little bit through it. Like I said, I am not a pro. I don't claim to be a pro. I'm actually a pro dad. So, well, I do have a little bit of experience. I've played games my whole life. We're gonna have a good time. I know that. Okay. My biggest piece of advice, if you're brand new to this game, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to look at your map. If it was me, I would be finding your extraction points. I would be finding these right here. These are timed, meaning when they run out, you no longer can leave the game. So if it were me and you're brand new, go straight in, extract, get out. This is to build your confidence with how long it takes to extract, what it takes to extract, because a lot of players will get really discouraged because they'll hop in, they'll die, they'll never get anything, and then they'll quit. But this game is pretty self-explanatory. It's pretty easy, but these are your extractions. We have a legend over here on the right, which is beautiful, and our quest over here on the left. We're going to attempt to get our down to earth quest in 1 round. We want to visit a field depot, deliver a field crate, collect the reward. That's the goal. That's what we're going to attempt to do in this game. Now, when you're near one, you will see these icons pop up. Now that we're in the game, we're going to get going. On the bottom left, you'll see our health, which is our shield is in the blue. Our health is in the white. On the right, you will see our quick use item, which are quick use actions to get to our heals or grenades or anything we may need quickly that we don't have to hit tab and loot. And then we have our breaching tool and our weapon, and we can go unarmed. You're going to want to go unarmed the majority of the time while you are moving around. This is to allow you more stamina to run and to move quickly. Actually finding a couple little doodads here and there. But the goal is to find a field depot. If you see a flare just like that, that means a raider has died, either from the drone and or another raider. All right, so I believe we have found our field depot. And we are looking, I believe, for this bad boy right here, a field crate. Oh, so this has already been... Looks like somebody could have already been here, but we're looking for a big, bulky thing to carry. That's going to be the field crate, and we're going to take that over and hopefully get our task done and get out of here. Okay, we got our field crate. Boom, got it. We move very slow. Very, very slow. And another piece of advice, use the VoIP, the proximity chat. I cannot tell you how many situations I have been in. If you literally just communicate with another player, they'll either let you live if you're really, really down, or they'll help you complete a task and will absolutely save your game. These field depots are these with these antennas on top. We go in here, bingo, just like that. Deliver.
We've received your crate, Raider. We'll see if this time's finally the charm.
And then
Send up some rewards for your efforts.
we got some goodies. Definitely. Ooh, got a weapon. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So we are pretty dang good. We are looted up. We need to get out of here. Nothing in here. This was already search. So then we're going to hit the map, zoom out, and then we've got to find us an extraction. Our best one, unfortunately, is going to be the water treatment. This one's normally got a lot of action to it. We may have to fight our way out of this one. But in the game, there are these drones that are going to be flying around. They're called ARC drones. These ARC drones are not to be played with. The AI in this game is serious. They will absolutely kill you. If you think that this is some kind of sloppy AI that you can just kill, it is not. I would avoid them at all costs. There's different types. There's wasps, I believe hornets, snitches, and rocketeers. You do not want to mess around with these. Got our drone down. We're going to crawl up and just take a peek. I need to extract. Nobody's going to shoot. I need to extract. I got all my goodies and I got my quests. Friendly, friendly, friendly. I'm not going to shoot. I'm not going to shoot. I need this quest as well. Just slowly walk forward. I will unarm myself. Come on over here, pal. We're all good. Come on over here. Come on. Come on. Let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. Enter the elevator, sir. Well done, Captain. Well done. Well done. And like that, we have successfully extracted and made a friend along the way. So we came out with 21,487 coins of loot, which is awesome. It's a pretty good raid. We're going to unload. We completed a quest. Doesn't get much better than that. Well, that does it. Hopefully this video helps you. And to close it out, to give my final thoughts, I absolutely think this game is going to be worth $39.99. It really feels like it is extremely polished and set up for success for long term. There seems to be bones in this game that are going to be giving the game life for a very long time, and that gives me a lot of hope. The other big thing to this is very casual. This is the most casual, fun extraction shooter I have played to date, and this is one in which each game is a narrative, and I think this game is going to be an absolute home run. It seems to be so much fun. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a comment. I am continuing the journey to 1,000 subs and the journey to showing my son, who's newly born, that anything's possible. Even a dad with a full-time job and a family can make YouTube content and make it enjoyable and make it fun. So yep, get Arc Raiders, don't get Arc Raiders, completely up to you. But man, this is a fun game. So God bless and have a good day.